Hi folks, this is all the fruit and I'm in the Botanic Garden of Kuching. You might ask, what? Botanic Garden of Kuching? The thing is, despite the fact that most tourists come to Sarawak mostly for the beautiful nature, if you Google Botanic Garden Kuching, there is almost nothing online. Well, on Google Maps, it will not show. If you search the internet, you will see that, yeah, there is some botanic garden in the making. And here it is. A giant park, hectares upon hectares, behind the historic Fort Margarita. Yeah, it's basically a botanic garden in the making. Most of the trails have been completed. There are lots of beautiful trees planted everywhere, and actually I think there are a lot, especially fig trees, which are older than the plants for the botanic garden, which were just saved while the botanic garden was constructed. But yeah, first thing that comes to mind is that there are really a lot of trees planted here. So at most are big groups of the same species. So I wonder, when they start doing bigger scientific collections, where are they going to put them? Basically like a really huge, beautiful park. There are some collections, however, without labels. Here we have the banana grove, for example. Lots of, most probably very different banana plants. Most of them very young. A couple of them old enough to bear fruit, but no labels. Cannot even say what varieties those are. See, here is an old banana bunch with fruit. Over there, a different one with different fruit. Here lots and lots of young plants still bearing no fruit. But for someone like me who is not very familiar with Borneo or Southeast Asian banana varieties, it's quite hard to figure out which is which. Look, here this one has fruit. This one too, and a nice big banana flower. Let's move the leaf a little bit out of the way. Here, nice big banana flower. This one also has fruit. Well, young, immature fruit. So yeah, lots of nice bananas here, but no signs. Those here look a little bit different. I guess this is the end of the banana grove. However, there are bunches of bananas all around here. I think you can see the scope of this botanic garden. It's gigantic. Well, Malaysia and especially Sarawak has a lot of space. Actually, Malaysia has like 37 million inhabitants. About 2.5 of them live in Sarawak, but Sarawak is about half of all the territory of Malaysia. So Sarawak has even more space than all the rest of Malaysia combined. So yeah, they can build really big. And the Botanic Garden in Kuching is really big. However, yeah, I can only... Well, I can call it a botanic garden only with some, like, reservations, because, yeah, no big, properly labeled collections, and also no visitor center, no people you can talk to, as far as I found out. Really beautiful place. Check it out when you are in Kuching, but don't expect to find the fully developed botanic garden, like for example in Tenom or in Putrajaya or in Kuala Lumpur or in Penang. So folks, this was the Botanic Garden of Kuala Lumpur, mostly the big banana grove. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the Botanic Garden of Kuching, if I manage to find some other nice fruit. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.